Well, a dangerous phenomenon is now gripping cities all over the United States. And even at times, the police officers are standing back, not even knowing exactly what to do when these massive swarms hit in the middle of the night. What am I talking about? I'm talking about literal gangs of street takeovers where cars can come in and just basically take over the streets, and in some cases mobs as well. Now, to be frank, I haven't even heard mainstream media talking about any of this, and very little from alternative media. But the truth of the matter is, you and your family need to be aware of this, and you could very well be at risk from witnessing something like this. You guys are going to be floored by the massive amount of places that have been impacted by this. But before I get on, I want to tell you, get to restrictedrepublic.com right now. I want to encourage you guys, sign up. I've got exclusive content that I am not sharing here. You guys, I just put up a huge report about a potential coup you're going to want to see on restrictedrepublic.com. So go there and use the coupon code Lisa and the number 5 to get it for $5 per month. But please check it out over there. The price is absolutely amazing, especially considering what you're going to get. But let's dive in to what on earth is going on all over the United States of America that is leaving even some police officers in major cities gripped in fear. But let me show you. I'm going to start first with dailymail.co.uk. San Francisco's Bay Area is transformed into Mad Max dystopia as thousands of jeering fans descend on back-to-back sideshows. So what happened? Well, smoke is greeting San Franciscans on their way into work this morning after another terrifying night of sideshows took Oakland and the waterfront. Police refused to intervene, and not a single arrest was made among the thousands who risked their lives as cars tore round their city centers in what has become a routine occurrence. Onlookers were sent flying as cars plowed into them at one event in Oakland, and a torched Chevy provided a grisly centerpiece to the Embarcadero spectacular as smoke reduced visibility to near zero. "We are on our own here," tweeted one resident. "Why do we even pay our taxes?" Hundreds of hooded youths descended on the intersections of Grand and Lake Park Avenue in Oakland in the early hours of Sunday morning to see dozens of drivers who had assembled. Two circling cars are seen smashing into one another in a grisly video before a crowd of onlookers rushes to jump on their hoods. Seconds later, they are sent flying as one of the cars accelerates at speeds, flinging them onto the street as it disappears outside of the frame. Residents of the waterfront leaned out of their balconies to film the chaos unfolding in the streets, which was so crowded that some attendees had to stand on the roofs of their own cars to see the action. And you can see some of the videos here. This is just insane. They've got some of this going on, and this is something that they've had massive issues with in this California area and district there. But you know what? This isn't the only place it's happening. It's happening all over the United States. Let's go on over to what's going on in Maine. Here we have newscentermaine.com. Speeds, spin, and spills. Secret illegal street takeovers increasing in Maine. Police say street takeovers are dangerous and can seriously injure and even possibly kill someone. So the article goes on, and it states this, that Maine's law enforcement agencies are responding to a rising number of illegal street takeovers with concern for public safety. Secret overnight meetups involving dozens of spectators and drivers blocking off public intersections to perform stunts such as drifting have started appearing in southern Maine. Now, they go on to reveal a couple of incidents that have happened there. I'm not going to read them to you, but they're saying that this is a continued problem and is still happening. As you can see, this is a very recent article, June 7th, 2024. But it's not just there. Let's go on over to South Los Angeles. AutoZone store was looted and ransacked after a reported street takeover. And it goes on to say this: an investigation was underway in South LA after officials said a mob of looters ransacked AutoZone store overnight. At least 3 businesses were hit within a 4-mile radius, and authorities were working to determine if the crimes were connected. The investigation reveals it started as a reported street takeover before it quickly escalated and turned into a store takeover around 4 in the morning. Now, videos from the scene showed cars doing donuts in the intersection, and then dozens of spectators allegedly smashed the glass of an AutoZone store, broke in, ripped out the metal fence, and proceeded to loot and vandalize the store. Now, here's some more places that stuff just like what I read is happening. Here we have a CBS LA video shows wild street takeovers on streets of LA, and this was on Hope and 3rd Street. Then we have this one, WTHR Indianapolis as well. Several arrests after weekend street takeovers in Indianapolis. This was just published 22 hours ago. Here's another one, June 11th, 2024. You can see the date there. Fairfax, police cracking down on illegal street takeovers. Then we have this one, Victorville Daily Press, high desert street takeovers lead to 56 arrests, a stolen Camaro, and a Hellcat recovered. Now, this actually consisted of 37 adults and 19 minors. So there are a lot of minors that are obviously involved in this as well. But here's another one, the San Diego Union Tribune, street takeover events involving 200 people thwarted through San Diego last weekend. This is June 5th, 2024. All of these articles are recent, by the way. And then CBS17.com, Fayetteville PD make arrest in street takeovers after new law makes them illegal. And then we have DC council member says city is monitoring activity in nearby states after street takeover in the Northeast. And then here's another one, the Herald News, authorities arrest 56 suspected in connection with investigation into street takeover in Highland. And I may have shared that one already, but that gives you an idea from LA to Fayetteville to Maine to DC. All of these places all over are having problems with these street takeovers, and they're very, very dangerous. But unfortunately, I have not heard a lot of the mainstream media talking about it, although I do believe a lot of attention needs to start being brought to things like this. But anyhow, wanted to bring all of that to you. As a quick reminder, please don't forget to check out my sponsor at noblegoldinvestments.com. There is a recession tsunami incoming. De-dollarization is happening. Bank failures are going on, and financial destruction is now underway. But my friend Kevin Sorbo over there, now he is a legendary actor and of course a savvy investor, and he has your lifeline. And that lifeline is the Economic Crisis Toolkit. Now, Noble Gold Investments expertise with Kevin Sorbo's wealth of wisdom, you can navigate the storm and emerge victoriously. This comprehensive toolkit includes extensive videos, in-depth guide, and an eye-opening webinar, an arsenal of financial knowledge, which is absolutely yours for free. All you got to do to check that out is click on Sorbo Masterclass, and it will open up this information, and you can claim your wealth protection packet there. Just fill out this information and click enroll. Don't wait for the economy to come crashing down. Check out Noble Gold Investments today, or give them a call at 1-877-646-5347. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. And if you want more information, click that more button or click in the description box below. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I love you all. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.